Welcome back, folks. It's 7 minutes past 7 o'clock, and I have to introduce you to some fantastic young ladies. Miss Teen Awareness, the pageant seeks to shed light on a number of social realities facing young people. And the pageant takes place on the 11th of November at the Central Bank Auditorium. Tickets are just $160. And we are joined by Makina Yorkshire, the representative for Chaguanas, and she's alongside Joel Johnson, Miss Teen Awareness Arima, and Samantha Rampasad. She is actually Miss Teen Awareness, the reigning Miss Teen Awareness.
Yes, I am.
Yes? Welcome, ladies. Welcome to Morning Edition. Great to have you here.
It's a pleasure being here.
All right, so Samantha, since you are the expert at this, tell me, what's the purpose of Miss Teen Awareness?
Miss Teen Awareness is a pageant. We're aimed about raising young activists in society. So what we do is we empower young women to be voiced, you know, give your opinions on society and make a positive impact. It's not mainly about the physical beauty aspect of it. It's more about your contribution towards society.
So, for instance, what are some of the things that a Miss Teen Awareness, the winner of the reigning Miss Teen Awareness, what are some of the activities that you would have been involved in during the year of your reign?
Well, there's no set activities that you have to take part in. It's all about what you decide to do. So what I did is I actually hosted a peace walk in Enterprise. These young ladies also had their walks on suicide awareness. I believe in building foundations rather than just your presence being there and attending events, because when you have a foundation, you can lead others to follow up on it. So that was my main goal. I'm actually the president of the Student Council at Roytech. So we're hosting an awareness day so that we can reach out to tertiary students, you know, be aware of the societal issues that you're in, because many people going through stuff, they don't know what they're doing, and hopefully by educating them, they can educate others, and we could.
I mean, it's fantastic work that you're doing, and I'm so happy that it's not a beauty pageant.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. So, very importantly, Makina, what are some of the, as a young person, what are some of the critical societal issues that you would consider to be important at this point in time to you?
Okay, to me, I really say bullying. Bullying is a major...
In schools?
Yeah, in schools, a lot of bullying. And you know, sometimes we think, you know, we just make another simple joke to get a little laugh, but these jokes can escalate into something much greater, and this can lead to suicide, which is actually our topic for this year's pageant.
Yeah, so that's your theme that you're running with. And what about you, Joel? What impacts you? What are some of the things that you are concerned about in terms of your society?
Well, right now I am really concerned about our youths having self-love and self-acceptance, because many youths, they see the magazines and they even see Samantha and winners of pageants and think, I have to be like them to be, you know, beautiful. I have to be like them to get noticed, but that's not true, right? So I want to tell children that they can be themselves and still be beautiful, because everyone has that inner beauty that they just need to bring about within themselves, and they need to feel confident in their own skin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Samantha, the challenging thing, I mean, you would have just exited secondary school.
Yes.
And the key thing is, at secondary school, do you get the sense that that institution is helping young people to really build their self-esteem, build their self-confidence as they you know, these teen years tend to be a bit difficult, you know, the self-awareness and other issues as you define yourself in relation to your society and so on. But do you think that our schools really do pay attention to those self-esteem and self-confidence issues?
No, they don't. And you see, there's only so much that the school can do. While they would have teachers that will pay extra attention, social media it has a great impact. And like Ms. Arima said, self-love is important, because really and truly, who defines beauty? Who are you to say that somebody is not beautiful? And we need to realize that society can't keep judging us for everything, because if you were to take society on, you'd stay in your house, you'd never come out, you will never live your life. So why not just do what you love, and hey, if you have fun, you have fun.
Right.
You make mistakes, you get back up. Dust yourself off, back on track again.
I hear you on that, but Makina, the social media is such a strong influence, particularly at this age group. Do you think the solution, in schools in particular, the solution to a lot of the cyberbullying and so on is to ban cell phones?
Well, I would say I do agree with banning cell phones to an extent, because if you ban cell phones now, the fights that happen, sometimes children do fights in school for publicity and to become popular. And if you ban the cell phones, nobody gonna see. Who gonna see? Just us who is there who already know you.
Yes.
So it can help stop some fights, but then again, fights will go on and we will be covering it from the public instead of actually dealing with the issue within the schools.
Yeah.
Now, as we know, the ministry recently took social workers out of the school. So they are no longer social workers to help the youths deal with their societal issues. Now these teenagers, us as teenagers, we are coming from homes, each of us coming from different backgrounds. And we are coming to the school environments, meeting with different people who both have different issues. We have all different issues, different loads to carry. So when I come to school now, I might be coming to school dirty and I willing to work and the teacher is like, okay, pain, you know mine. Don't want to hear you, don't want to see you because you're dirty. But does Miss know why I am dirty?
Yeah.
Does Miss know if my mom has enough money to buy soap and food?
Yeah.
No, and she would have to look at the greater goal, and these things start to influence the teachers, start to neglect you. Then your peers start to neglect you because they're feeding off of the teacher's energy.
Yeah.
So
We really do need to have that greater level of intervention in the primary and secondary school system.
Yeah.
I think that is something that the ministry is well aware of, for sure. But Joel, here's the thing though, young people like yourself, you usually have this invincible aura about you that nothing can harm you, nothing can stop you. Do young people now consider things like eating habits, and do they consider the importance of well-rounded meals and the dangers of indulging in soft drinks and that kind of thing, fast food and so on? Or is that the furthest thing from your mind at this stage of your life?
For me personally?
Well, for young people, people in your circle.
Okay, well, in my school, people, well, we just eat. We just love food in my school at SAGS. We eat, I love food and so do my friends, so we don't really have a problem if we eat 2 pies, 2 aloo pies for lunch, we're good. But some people who maybe are concerned about their weight and feel, you know, neglected by society, they might want to, you know, not eat at all. And sometimes that is very unhealthy because you can develop certain diseases.
Yeah.
So there are the few people who they are anorexic.
Yes.
So, but mostly the people who I know, they don't really pay attention to what they eat, and I think that is also a very common problem because you can develop certain diseases like diabetes if you drink too much soft drink, which is why the ministry just prohibited soft drinks selling in schools.
So you're telling me that there are young ladies in school who actually suffer from anorexia, bulimia? Is that something that you see in your school?
Because even some people I see, they're like slimmer than me, and they said they're not thin enough. They need to get thinner, and that is also a big part of not accepting yourself, which I think is a really big problem. So it all leads down to how the individual feels about themselves and how they need to, you know, take care of themselves properly and not just work themselves to the limit to please society, because society cannot be pleased.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I suffer from the same dilemma. Samantha, you're at tertiary levels schooling now, and I'm assuming that a lot of these issues are also reflected in tertiary level institutions. Do you see issues with self-esteem and self-confidence
Definitely.
emerging at the tertiary level as well?
Yeah, because we have a lot of presentations to do, and you see it when you're in front of the class. People shy away, their head tend to be down and just hold the paper up so you can't see them. But when you look into the situation and you ask yourself, why are you doing this? It's not because they're nervous, but before they've been told you're stupid and all these negative comments, probably they mispronounced a word wrong. And the society's perspective on your outlook and how they see you, it does have an impact on you, but it takes somebody with a great mind to shun that away and say, hey, I can rise and I'm better than this. But it's difficult, and there's a lot of issues in schools, and this is why I would love to see a major change in this. And it's not just one issue, it's so much. And we as young people, we are the next generation. We are the future, and if we can't help ourselves and we don't get that help, what would the future look like?
Yeah, so it'll certainly be a grim future for Trinidad and Tobago. Makina, tell me about the event. You're going to have the final word on this matter. So you're looking forward to Saturday, the 11th of November?
Yes, we are. Saturday, 11th of November is the crowning of the Queen, the coronation night
Yes.
for the Miss Tina Awareness Pageant 2017.
Right.
Tickets are $160.
Yes.
It can be purchased from any delegate. And the event is hosted at the Central Bank Auditorium.
And Samantha, you're looking forward to handing over your...
Yes, it's time to give somebody else another chance, but that won't mean that won't be the end of me. I still have a lot of activities planned.
I am
and
sure
I'm so
you do.
yeah, I'm excited.
You have your entire life ahead of you. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
ladies, I hope you do exceedingly well and that all of your supporters will be there to cheer you on.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
And
having us.
I will be following up on the results of the competition and inviting the winner back. I hope that the producer will get you to come back and talk about your experience. Yes, ladies, Makina Yorkshire, Jewel Johnson, Samantha Rampasad. Samantha is the reigning Miss Teen Awareness. Folks, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we have a lot more in store for you, so don't go anywhere.